All right, guys, we're just going to give it a few minutes before we start this Q&A overtime stream. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Just going to let some people filter in. Apologies I couldn't do the D-backs game today. I figured it wasn't worth it, like just voice-wise, because we're doing the NBA Finals later tonight, and then obviously I've got karaoke afterwards, and we have a few requests that I have to do, so I want to make sure my voice is good for that. And figured wasn't the smartest idea to do D-backs plus overtime plus NBA Finals be on for 8 hours and have no voice left by the time we do the karaoke requests and whatnot. So, figured let's play it safe and let's just do this overtime stream. Then obviously the NBA Finals later tonight at 8:30 Eastern. Game 6 will be on the call for that. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Just going to give it some time to get some people in, and then we will start this, go over the rules, and take your requests for anything and everything. We have a new video that just dropped. How's it going, Kev? How's it going, Rob? We have a new video that just dropped about the 2001-2002 Toronto Raptors and how they got thrown off NBC because of the NFL and because the NFL is king. So click the link above if you haven't seen that video. Fun one. How's it going, Red Runner? Appreciate you, man, tuning in. Fun video about how the NFL is king over the NBA. Figured we'll do a basketball video because why the heck not with the NBA Finals tonight. And there are plenty of stories about scheduling conflicts from that 2001-2002 season in the NBA. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Number one song of the day, NBC fouls out. Okay, so we're thinking late January 02. I'm thinking How You Remind Me. I'm thinking How You Remind Me by Nickelback. I'm thinking that. OKC, do they get it done tonight? I think they do. I think they do. Mike with it too. Appreciate you, man. I'll put it to a vote. Poisonous Shadows. All right. So we're going to get the OT period started. Guards and Virgins from the Giants. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, my God. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. D-backs' next 9 games after they won today are against the Rockies, the White Sox, and the Marlins. So, look, the Giants slip. The Giants slip, the Padres slip and whatnot. And we can take advantage of that stretch right back in this thing. Am I going on to a conquer or die? All right, we will do that as well. You got a band by Usher? Oh, man. Great song. Great song. Stark Grad School the 13th. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yeah, that sounds about right for when you start grad school. That sounds about right for when school years start. So, hopefully it goes better than undergrad because that was a mess. But fingers crossed. You're going to do great. You're going to do great, man. I believe in you. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Yankees break a 6-game losing streak. Finally get some runs. Finally get some runs. About time they got some runs. All right, so how this OT period works is like this. I'm actually going to reset the clock. I'm going to put how members number 2 the week. Okay, so it's close, but nope. Close but no cigar. All right, so these Yankees, they ain't selling. I know that much. I think I'll be dead the first time the Yankees actually sell. And then Keller with a 2 or Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift. I know which game you want. All right. Her first hit. That was her first hit. Appreciate you, Keller. So, here's how this OT stream works. Like 19 years. Is it really 19 years? Oh my goodness. Jeez. Man, I feel old. I feel old. I'll put a poll up. Which game you want? Giants take the lead. Oh, crap. Keller, you jinxed it. You jinxed it. Man. Okay, how this stream works like this. I'm going to put 13 minutes on the clock. Every donation gets your question right away. If you want me to do a chat GPT, listen to an audio, a video, an episode of anything, let me know. I will do it for you see what it takes to get into the queue. And every donation counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we are calling on Saturday afternoon. Uber Eats today and tomorrow do the Cat King Fix. Frankly, with you as well, my man. Let's go. All right, we're going to do some Poisonous Shadows to start off by Megadeth. Then we will go to Conquer or Die. Then we'll go to Tim McGraw. Here, you see what it takes to get in the queue? How's it going, Jake? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Who want to do that? D-backs won. I decided not to do it only because I figured I'm going to do overtime after the D-backs game. And then we got the NBA Finals, and I have karaoke, and we got a few requests today. I got to do Bring Me to Life and Smells Like Teen Spirit. So, I figured my voice would be shot if I stream for 8 hours. So let's be smart and just do OT. Actually worked out perfectly because the D-backs game ended right at 3 o'clock my time. I love this intro to start. This would be a good walkout song. This intro right here is a good walkout song for a wrestler. Oh, man. I'll close the poll here. $4 going to the Giants game. Or say about to get new life by raised ownership. Yeah, we're going to see what happens. I don't know like where they're going to put the team when the sale goes through. It's going to be Orlando or whatnot, or if it's going to be Jacksonville, or if they're going to stay in Tampa. I don't know, but it's intriguing. It is intriguing, and I know Brady's going to be putting out videos. He's going to be a very busy man. I know Brady will be a very busy man putting some vids out. Yeah, this intro slaps. And we're going to be live for the finals tonight. Thunder Pacers Game 6, and obviously we'll be live for Game 7. The $50 thing for any karaoke songs, Hundo Jack's still in play. So just keep that in mind. We got a lot on the docket as of late. And Kelly with the tour of the Seinfeld theme. All right. Perfect. Get you on the call for that. Appreciate you, man. Yankees score more runs say the last 6 games combined. That's good. About time. Numerous 100K in Tampa according to the new 80K. Yeah, he's going to get to 100K in no time. He's getting to 100K in no time. And good for him. He deserves it. He is incredible. He's incredible. He will be at 100K by the end of the year. I'm confident. The way his channel keeps growing, he'll be at 100K by the end of the year. How serious are the Giants' chances to win the West? And how's it going, Adrian? I mean, they got Devers now. They got Devers. The Dodgers don't have a lot in terms of the lineup. Obviously, the top of the order is great, but I've not been impressed with the bottom of the order. And they have too many injuries, pitching-wise. I mean, the Giants have a chance to win the West. The Giants absolutely have a chance to win the NL West. Would not shock me. Okay, so when I do. I think they will win tonight. I think they will win tonight, and I think they will take the finals for the first time since moving. Dad offered this ranking for the Big Four. Seinfeld, Frasier, Friends, Fresh Prince. Really? Fresh Prince dead last? Man, I do... I mean, I get it. I mean, there's no wrong order. There's really no wrong order. Now, if you're talking in terms of, like, popularity, that's the right order. No, that's not the right order. Because then Friends would be ahead of Frasier. What am I talking about? No, then, in terms of popularity, Friends would be ahead of Frasier. It's close. All right. At least, I mean, all 4 shows are great. I mean, to be fair, all 4 shows are great. I just think Fresh Prince pulled off the tonal shifts the best, if that makes sense. I think Fresh Prince... When a Fresh Prince episode hits, it hits hard. I think Fresh Prince is the most memorable episodes of the bunch, if that makes sense. Like when they get serious and they go all in, it hits hard. How's it going, J-Log? Appreciate you, man. Happy Juneteenth to those who celebrate. Absolutely. How is everyone? I'm doing all right. D-backs won today, which is good. Looking forward to Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Yeah, we're calling that tonight. We are calling that tonight. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for NBA Finals tonight. Yeah, this song is incredible. Yeah, Papa's got Brady Who's the best of any Big Four. Absolutely. Thoughts on Game 6 of the Stanley Cup? God, the Oilers need a goalie next year if they're going to compete. You can't run it back with Skinner and Pickard. You can't run it back. You can't run it back with those. Rank the 4. Tim Jones, Zeros Johnson, Jason Hill, Mike Thomas. Oh, easily. So Mike Thomas is number 1. Mike Thomas was good for 2 years. And he caught the Hail Mary. I will never have a bad word to say about Mike Thomas, even though he sucked in 2011 and beyond. But he had one of the greatest plays in Jags history. He's number 1 for that. Jason Hill, disappointing. Definitely disappointing. We had expectations for him in 2011 when he came over from the Niners midway through 2010, but Jason Hill had that great catch to start the second half against the Raiders in 2010, and that kind of started the comeback. Oh, I love the piano outro. Here. Jason Hill, that great catch against the Raiders in 2010 to start the comeback in the second half of one of the most underrated games of the 2010 season. Like, if you've never seen Jaguars Raiders, the full 2010 Jaguars Bears game. Check that out. Not a lot of people saw that game. Phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. One of the best games of the season. So that was a, so Jason Hill will be 2. Tim Jones, Jonas Johnson. Oh, God. I have to pick one or the other. Oh, God. I guess I put Dearness to 3. Tim Jones made mistakes. Jonas Johnson just was not good, but I don't remember him making mistakes, like fumbling, the way that Tim Jones would make mistakes. So, I'd probably go 3-4. Okay, C, 4.5. I like that, too. All right, Megadeth, Conquer or Die. Edmonton should be on the phone, Columbus. Yes, they should be. We got a customer's neighbor who was a Karen, kept trying to sell me a grill when I said no. Oh, jeez. Why should I sell you a grill? You don't just like ask someone, hey, do you want to buy this grill off me? Thoughts on Jags cards? I will attend that game. I will absolutely attend that game. And who will I root for? Yeah. Again, it's Jaguars all the way. Duval. I'll start the loudest Duval chant if they win that game. Survey on the Rapids on NBC. Remember that one? Nice. Yeah, I wonder how many people are going to remember that one with the pushback. Everything was pushed back due to the September 11th attacks. Yes. And there are a lot, and I truly mean a lot of scheduling controversies. So this song is also in D minor and starts pretty similar in terms of like the mellow nature. But there are a lot of scheduling controversies when it comes to that. There was something about the Pacers Heat game starting super late. There was something about, it was really crazy. The Warriors decided we're going to play against the Super Bowl. Instead of moving the game up earlier in the day, we're going to play against Super Bowl, and it did not work out. There's no footage of that game, but I can make the video work. That won't be a problem. So that'll be a fun video at some point. President NFL damage who allows a game? Oh, yeah. NFL is king. Was CTV good with basketball? I don't know. I mean, I've never watched a game on CTV. Yeah, kind of respect that. Yep, I'm only, yep. Still a rhetorical question, but loyal to Duval, because I gotta respect that. Yeah, fans teams from anywhere. Absolutely. Absolutely on that one. Especially in the NFL, when you can watch every game pretty easily. Especially in the NFL. Yeah, the NFL did, yeah, basically, that's the NFL being king. You want to see the NFL as king? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, NBC could have aired that game, but they were like, you know what? We're not even going to bother competing against the NFL. Like, we were going to lose money. Oh, when I was finding highlights, they seemed to be good. I mean, they had a score bug. That's more than NBC had back in the day. Legitimately, NBC back in 2002 did not have a score bug. Any Blue Jays NFL controversies? Well, I know NHL. If you want NHL controversy, I remember the All-Star game for the NHL after 9/11 got moved to Saturday. It got moved up a day to Saturday, February 2nd instead of the 3rd when it was supposed to be because they didn't want to play the All-Star game during the Super Bowl. But Blue Jays, I don't think so because usually the controversies, if it involves a baseball team, it comes down to the stadiums. It comes down to the stadiums. And obviously the Blue Jays never had to share a stadium with an NFL team. Unless there's something about the Blue Jays during the Toronto series. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any Blue Jays controversy off the top of my head. NFL's king equals obviously for being the juggernaut is today. Absolutely. And it's bigger now than it was. It was king back then. It's even a bigger king now. It's even a bigger king a quarter century later. I came back to Delaware in the middle of a heavy thunderstorm warning. Oh, jeez. 220 is up. Stay safe, man. Stay safe. Do not go outside. Hopefully they don't touch down. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a crappy situation. No one's at fault for that. Exactly. No one's at fault for that. Oh, that was the whole song? I was waiting for it to start. Wait. I was waiting for that song to start. The instrumental was great, but I was waiting for lyrics. I did not realize it was an instrumental. I didn't realize it was a whole song. Oh, man. It was a great intro. The intros of the song were incredible. I didn't realize it was an instrumental song. That was great. All right, Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw. That's next up. Yeah, it is instrumental. I didn't. Yeah. So it's funny. She played Tim McGraw the first night of the Arizona thing. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be the era. Like, this is all she's gonna do for that era. I didn't realize that was a surprise song, and she would, because I was waiting for it to come for the second night. I'm like, nope, doesn't come. Spike Light, I'll do it for $2. I'll do it for 2. Yeah, I'll do it for 2. Yeah, that whole NBA situation was crappy, and no one's at fault for that. I was a bit sad to play Rogerson and Simony back to back. That might be. I'm not sure. I'll take a look into that. So I do like good conflicts like that. Right, let me see. A temporary score that appeared for a few seconds. Right, it did, but not the permanent bug. CTV had that at least, which was good. My lowest ranking is Fresh Prince, Frasier, Seinfeld, Friends. Yep. That's a good ranking. Did the Perks go to the first show? Yeah. I went to the second show. So we had no idea, like, we knew there were 2 acoustic songs, but we thought, like, it was the same for every show. I didn't realize it was a surprise song. So it's like, oh. I was waiting for Tim McGraw to come in. I'm like, wait, that's not Tim McGraw. Because I knew the set list going in. I knew the set list. It's so funny. I went with, like, my best friend from law school, or from the master's program. And she was like, do not spoil anything for me. Please do not spoil any of the songs. I won't be surprised. And then she was complaining the whole car ride, like, I hope she doesn't play me. I hope she does not play me. I'm like, okay, can I spoil this one? She does not play me. No, I went to night 2. I went to Saturday night. It was so funny, because literally she was like, do not spoil anything. Spoil I'm free? If it comes up at some point. So both of whom matched by Robert Allen. Nice. JK should be another trade. Absolutely. They need a goalie. They need, I mean, first thing they need is goalie. Are we posting ChatGPT running a video for him on me? Well, that was a joke. So what I do, and Matthew with a $5, Jeopardy getting innovative finishes for, all right, we'll do that again. We will do that again. Why not? I love the video categories. I do love the video categories. But it is weird how, like, it takes forever to get it going with a video. Like you don't know when it's going to end, and they put in so much useless fluff. Appreciate you, Matthew. I'll get you on the Mariners game. Yeah, so the whole thing... So, basically, what I do with ChatGPT with my videos is... What I do at this point with ChatGPT is just for fun, I'll finish the video. And then after I finish, I'll put in what the story's about to see if they have any idea. Or if they're just going to make up random crap. And 99% of the time, they will make up random crap. Like, obviously, what happened today in ChatGPT. God, this is a 4-chord song. This is a 4-quarter. Like, obviously, what happened today with ChatGPT definitely was not true. Was definitely not true. Like it said, Vince Carter missed the game because he was battling knee tendonitis. And they weren't going to have Tracy McGrady playing. And both teams were struggling. And they aired a game between the Spurs and the Kings, which they didn't play that day. Spurs-Kings was not a game that day. And McGrady did not drop 24. The Magic did not win that game. Like, they made up everything. That's why I do a ChatGPT, just to mess around. Like, obviously, I don't actually put topics in there. Like, I don't get video inspiration by ChatGPT. It's I find the research, I find the topic, and then see if ChatGPT would make something up about it. It's almost like what I used to do is if you can find the story with an easy Google search, you, like, I wouldn't do it. And now it's sort of like that with ChatGPT. If ChatGPT knows what I'm talking about, I don't do the story. Like, I want them to just, like, make up random crap. Alright, Seinfeld theme. One of the most iconic bass lines. Just the slap bass. It's so good. So good. Rank the Def Leppard collaboration sort from least crazy to most crazy. Well, Taylor at least could understand, like based on, like, what they were doing, like, the 2000s, like, adult contemporary. Tim McGraw is probably the most crazy. Alison Krauss is probably the least crazy. God. This bass is amazing. If I can find out, I'll take it out of context. gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so funny when that happens. God. I mean, that bass line is iconic. But I think it changes every episode, too. Alright, Jeopardy phase before we get. See what it takes to get into the queue? Let's see what it takes to get into the queue. I do love these. Any update on the job with it? It's gonna be a long one. So I'll let you know when it's coming. It's not gonna be a surprise drop. Right, so that was still country. She was. But that, I have to remember, too, that was around that weird time when Bon Jovi was going country and doing collaborations. So I guess, like, you associate Bon Jovi and Def Leppard as, like, similar bands almost with the hair metal that survived the 90s. And Bon Jovi was going country. Remember, they had Jennifer Nettles, who says you can't go home. Have a Nice Day album was a lot of country. Then Lost Highway was pretty much entirely country. So I guess that's part of why. From Yuma? I don't know. Quotes tweet Falco some Scout's video ChatGPT wrote. Yeah. Any plan real estate? No, not yet. It's gonna be a long one. I'm about 3 hours from Yuma. 3 months, 4. I don't know, but by the end of the year, hopefully. By the end of the year, hopefully. What I love about this, like, with the Jeopardy, with Phineas and Ferb, besides the fact that it just slows... I'm never crazy about the video clues, because it slows down the pacing tremendously. And the other thing, like, Phineas sounds way higher pitched. Friend of mine might moving there. I've never been to Yuma. But it's about 3 hours from Phoenix. Because you never know when the clue is going to end. Is the video the legal action I would talk about? Yes. No, I'm not actually suing. Because the problem is that you have to get like speculative damages, and I don't know what the speculative damages would even be. It's not worth it. It's where I touched, but luckily 50 miles away. Alright, at least it didn't hit you, man. At least it didn't hit you. Yeah, and then I love the $200 prompt. Like, everyone had to get this one. Like, they show Yankee Stadium, and then they say the house that Ruth built. Greg Lee. That wasn't Carmen Sandiego, right? Have I seen any picture of Green Day that sounds like Phineas? I could see that. No, I actually could see that. I've not seen it, but I actually... Now that you bring that up, I can't unhear it. I can't hear it. Delaware, where there were tornadoes. Delaware, there were tornadoes. Alright, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Again, we got nothing on the clock, nothing in the queue. I'll stay for a few more minutes. Got it? Oh, let's go. That's the only PBS game show I know, so I was like, why the heck not? Why not? That's the only one that comes to mind besides Fetch with Ruff Ruffman, but obviously that's, it was not hosted by him. I'll stay on until 6:30 minimum, just because don't want to cut the stream short. I figure we go at least 30 minutes. God. I might have to ban Carmen Sandiego because that theme song is the catchiest thing in the world, and every time I hear the name Carmen Sandiego, I get the theme song stuck in my head by Rockapella. I mean, that is the catchiest thing ever. Texas Pacific Weather Channel YouTube that calls the tornado spinny doom doom. It's like chitty chitty bang bang. Do you trust Billy Napier? No. Not within game management. Not within game management. Oh, Skyler might move there? Oh, God. Arizona will never be the same. Oh, God. Oh, God. I see what it takes to get into the queue again. I'll stay on for another 5 more minutes. Yeah, tornadoes are spinning doom doom. I love that. I love that name. I've never heard that. I am always going to use it now. Top 5 stadiums hosting the World Cup next year. Let me check the list of the venues. I know MetLife's definitely not on there. Okay, but the venues hosting again. I haven't been to all these venues, obviously. Mercedes-Benz, I hear, is gorgeous. Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta, I hear, is gorgeous. I mean, Lumen always gets the job done with soccer. Lumen's always good for soccer. SoFi is magnificent. AT&T is immaculate. And then at number 5... just knowing what I know about. I mean, it's either BC Place. I've always wanted to go to BC Place. I've always thought BC Place looked really nice, but it's either that or Hard Rock after the renovation. Probably one of those would be the 5. The BBVA with the views is just incredible. BBVA looks gorgeous. So, I don't know where exactly. The USA is playing on the West Coast. Yeah, SoFi is one of the best, absolutely. Mercedes-Benz is really deserted. Yeah, who would have thought having a team from England and a team from Los Angeles play a game in Atlanta at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a work day would be a good idea for attendance. I think FIFA overplayed their hand with the Club World Cup. They went to way too big stadiums. Stadiums that were way too big for some of these games. They overplayed their hand tremendously. The USA is going to play at SoFi and Lumen for the group stage, which will be nice. So I might try to make a trip. Rob with a 6-0 celebrity deathmatch. BTS versus Blackpink. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'll get you on the Giants game. Appreciate you, man. Alright, let's get this to ChatGPT and appreciate it a ton. Let's see what we got here. Guys coming hot today with OT. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're going to be live tonight for the NBA Finals as well. So, I've never heard that before. Write an episode of Celebrity or BTS. BTS versus Blackpink. Alright. Here we go. I don't think your list went through. The last one was the top 5 stadiums. At least that's the last one I saw. So unless you... The top... I'm not sure if anything else... Unless you, I don't know if you've typed in anything else, but... The last one I saw was top 5 stadiums hosting the World Cup. If you typed in anything else, it didn't go through. The second to last one was Argos and Bills. That was a while ago. Alright, here we go. Some celebrity death matches were in the ChatGPT part of this. Appreciate you guys a ton. Here we go. So, good evening, fight fans, and welcome to another face-melting, fan-base-shattering episode of Celebrity Deathmatch. That's right, Johnny. And tonight, it's the showdown that's been trending on every corner of the internet. Top 5 stadiums? You might be behind in the chat. You might be behind. You might be behind, because I said Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta, SoFi, Lumen, Hard Rock post-renovation, although I could go BBVA. Although I kind of like BC Place as well. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go in AT&T Stadium. So, here we go. It's BTS against Blackpink. Army versus Blink. Soul might not survive this one. Let's get to the ring where Mills Lane's radio official might be the most stylish death match in history. All right, you two groups. I want a clean fight. No auto-tune. No light sticks. No world tours until someone's face is in the mat. Let's get it on! BTS enters the ring with explosive dance moves, coordinated silk outfits. Blackpink descends on a glittering platform, accompanied by pyrotechnics and a panther hologram. Screams from the Phantoms erupt. I would imagine the match is called up at this point because the screams are so deafening that no one can hear. Round 1. Jimmy does a backflip and tosses a mic stand like a javelin at Jenny. She deflects it with her Chanel purse, which explodes in glittering confetti. RM tries to reason with the others philosophically. Guys, we don't have to do this. Before Lisa spin kicks him into the fourth wall. V unleashes a seductive stare that causes Jitsu to briefly short circle like a broken animatronic. And Johnny says that's the blue steel of K-pop right there. I have no idea where... Jacob, I have no idea what you're talking about. I already answered the World Cup question. I have no idea what you're talking about. You might be... Your stream might have glitched. You might be behind. Giants win. Oh, man. Your stream might have glitched. Because I answered the World Cup question. I got that. So, blue steel of K-pop right there. Suddenly, a DJ booth rises from the center, and a remix of Dynamite and How You Like That starts playing. The crowd cheers. The two groups start dancing. They're making peace. Until Jungkook moonwalks over Rose's foot, and all hell breaks loose again. Rose retaliates with a flaming guitar riff that knocks Suga into a pile of fan merchandise. J-Hope uses backup dancers as human shields. And this is what happens when choreography meets carnage. Meanwhile, in the final round, the arena doors burst open. Oh boy. Millions of armies and blinks swarm in, wielding light sticks, photo card albums, and merch. Mills Lane yells, "No outside interference! I'm going to start kicking people out of here." Both groups pause, look at the chaos, and simultaneously yell, "Collab stage!" They team up, drop an impromptu fusion track. So I don't know if there's no fight going on. It's just a crazy collaboration. No one's going to lose this one, I don't think. No one's going to lose. Unleash a shockwave so powerful the arena explodes like glitter confetti. Well, nobody technically died, but my eardrum sure did. Looks like this one ends in a tie. Or perhaps a new global tour announcement. I think a BTS Blackpink Stadium tour would break the internet. A BTS Blackpink Stadium tour would be deafening on the eardrums. It would be really bad. Peace was the real winner here tonight, Nick. And maybe capitalism. Dun, dun, dun. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. All right, last call for the queue. Last call for this game. Appreciate all you guys a ton. Rob with another sixer. Get you in. Joe Buck versus Mike Tirico. Oh, let's go. This'll be interesting. This'll be good. I'm excited for this. All right. 6 more bucks going to the G-Men against the Red Sox. Let's do this. Write an episode of Celebrity Deathmatch. Mike Tirico. Let's see what happens here. Or they still think Joe Buck works for Fox, but will it change anything? I don't think it's going to change anything. It's not changing anything. Monday versus Sunday night. Here we go. All right, here we go. That prompt works. Perfect. All right. So we're just going to pretend it's ESPN against NBC. Welcome back, fight fans, to Celebrity Deathmatch. Tonight, we got a battle of the broadcast booth. It's Fox versus NBC. Monday Night Football versus every major event ever. Joe Buck against Mike Tirico. It's the showdown we didn't know we needed until we heard them talk over golf for 3 straight hours. Here we go. I want a clean fight. Well, who am I kidding? Let's get it on. Joe Buck enters with a smug smirk, wearing a Fox ESPN blazer, we'll say. We'll say ESPN. A Super Bowl ring necklace, and something from a Tumblr labeled, "My Dad Was Better." Tirico strolls in calmly, wearing a sleek NBC suit. He's holding a clipboard and casually live commentating the crowd's reaction to his entrance. And now, entering the ring, a true professional, me. This is going to be a complete dismantling. The bell dings, and here we go. Buck lunges forward and tries to wrap a mic cord around Tirico's neck, but Tirico sidesteps and uppercuts him with a rolled-up Olympic schedule. Not bad, but I've called more World Series than you've had hairlines. Tirico pulls out a miniature version of Chris Collinsworth, the sidekick now. They're a tag team, 2-on-1. 2-on-1. I don't know if Troy's going to be appearing on this, but Chris Collinsworth is. He slides in on a toy NBC truck and distracts Buck by narrating his every move in slow motion. Now, here's a guy who's about to get wrecked. Tirico blasts Buck with a golf club, sending him into the turnbuckle. Round 1, going to Tirico. Round 2, Buck pulls a lever after getting up. The arena transforms into a baseball field. Suddenly, robotic cardboard cutouts of baseball fans appear, half asleep. Welcome to Game 7, also known as my office. He grabs a baseball bat, starts hitting fly balls at Tirico. One hits Tirico in the mouth, but he swallows it literally and keeps walking. Oh boy. Tirico is dominating this one. Tirico is dominating. I've called the Masters. I've survived Bob Costas. Whew, you survived the Costas monologue. You think this is pressure? Tirico unveils a secret weapon, the Sunday Night Football graphics package. It plays a dazzling 4K intro with Carrie Underwood blasting in the background. Oh my goodness. So it's really triple team. Joe Buck has no allies for this. Joe Buck's got no allies. Tirico's used Collinsworth, he's used Carrie Underwood, and Buck shields his ears because he hates emotion. I feel like 10 years ago, yeah, but I feel like nowadays he wouldn't. But I guess based on this, he's overwhelmed. Joe Buck only feels safe in pure neutral tones. Mitchell. Tarico powerbombs Buck onto the NBC Peacock logo, which lights up like a seizure-inducing rave. Round 2 to Tarico. Buck is out of options. He pulls out his last resort. He didn't want to have to do this, but he brings up the spirit of Jack Buck, his ghost dad announcer. This is for legacy, son. But Tarico counters by summoning an AI version of Al Michaels. Oh god, it's like the Olympics in 2024 all over again, which spouts confused phrases about Bitcoin and point spreads. The two announcer forces clash in a burst of urethral energy. Both are vaporized. So that's a draw. So Tarico won the first 2 rounds, and the third round looks like a draw. Left alone, Buck and Tarico face up breathless. Suddenly, they pull out headset mics and begin play by playing their own fights simultaneously. A right hook, not spectacular, but clinical. Oh, and now we see the classic Buck retreat. Notice the lack of footwork? This is vintage underwhelming. The feedback loop of commentary becomes so dense, it forms a black hole of analysis. Both are sucked into it, screaming broadcasting cliches. I think before the Void took him, I think Tarico won that one pretty handily. I think Tarico won that, like, in a runaway before they were gone. Tigers could win more than the Athletics. Well, they'll win more than the A's. 116 wins? Oh, no chance. There's no way the Tigers win more than 116. I would be flabbergasted if they win more than 116. That's a lot of wins. Now, 100 I could see. 116, I'm never going to pick any team to win 116. That's a lot of wins. But there you have it. In the end, their voices were too powerful for this dimension. Just like watching ESPN on mute. Peaceful, surreal, and slightly disappointing. Tune in next week when Gordon Ramsay takes on Guy Fieri in an Iron Chef deathmatch. Until then, I'm Johnny Gomez, and I'm McDiamond saying, good fight, good night. Well, now we need Stephen A against Skip. Watching ESPN on mute. Now we need Stephen A to do one of these. I feel like that's what we need. Stephen A in one of these at this point. Yeah, they sent down Campbell. I'm not surprised. He's been playing like crap over the last, what is it? The last 2 months. Ever since the end of April. He has been playing like absolute crap. And he needs to get his swing back and his defense back. Because he's done nothing. He's looked lost at the plate. Not worried about Campbell yet. Not worried. Obviously, you got him on an 8-year contract. He's a top prospect for a reason. Sometimes there are guys that just need to go back for a little bit and refine their swing and whatnot. But he needs some work. Top 5 least favorite countries? I don't know, like least favorite. What would I say on least favorite countries? Like, least favorite countries? I mean, I don't know on that. I guess Russia and North Korea are a solid 1-2. Mexico, only because we're rivals with them in soccer. USA-Mexico CONCACAF games are always intense. But I don't hate Mexico the country, I just hate the team. I hate playing Mexico in soccer. And then 4 and 5, I got nothing. David Martinez got the dreaded vote of conference. All right, that's what you know. So he's going to be fired by the weekend. He's gone by the weekend. Vote of confidence is bad. Vote of confidence is bad. Oh, yeah, he's not the nicest guy. Yeah, Stephen A. deathmatch would be a great idea. I can't even imagine how that would go. I cannot even imagine how a Stephen A. Smith deathmatch would go. You have 1,000 on the Pirates and 1,500 on the Cardinals. All right. Yeah, that's pretty low for you. That's pretty low. Not compared to like the 92,000. Real Madrid made you sweat for a little bit for that one. I will say, Real Madrid made you sweat on that one. Real Madrid made you sweat. Really, I don't like hate any. I don't like have like animosity toward countries or like want to like go to war with countries. Like I don't like. I'm just concerned with myself, if that makes sense. Like there's so much happening in the world. Like I'm just concerned with myself. I really don't hate any countries. That makes sense. The Braves make the playoffs. I don't think it's going to happen. The NL is so competitive. I think the Braves are going to be a bit too far back. Granted, they were 19-31 and won the World Series that one year, but I think they might be a bit too far back. I'm not crazy about Snitker. I'm not crazy about that bullpen. Almost made me lose. Almost, yeah. It was close for a little bit. It was close. Made you sweat. National stats are sound depressed as the Rockies won 10-6. I don't blame them. I mean, you lose 11 straight. You pay good money. Remember that you're working for the team. You're working for the team, and the fans listen to you every day, and you don't want to be oblivious to it. Yee. I go on Yee on that one. They should not start up. We take here in Compton. All right, last call for OT. Otherwise, we're going to call it here. And we'll be live for the finals later tonight in 2 hours' time. Game 6. We already got the emojis in for the finals, so you can get a head start on that. Did I? I didn't put the Thunder one in. Hang on. Thunder are not in for some reason. It's all Pacers emojis. Why did the Thunder not go in? Thunder should be in. Let me adjust that on stream right now. To rank it straight to playoff contender, I'm gonna say fact. He's not gonna be with the Suns next year. There's no way he's gonna be with the Suns next year. They're gonna take their sweet time with this, and I don't blame them. You want the best package possible for a superstar that's still got years left, and you need to. Yeah, let me get the Thunder emoji in. I don't know why I didn't go through the first time. There we go. Thunder emoji now in. All right, so here's the game plan. Barring anything during the sign-off, we're going to be live later tonight. Again, every donation counts as double during the NBA Finals. No overtime after the Finals, obviously, because I've got karaoke, and we have 2 songs to do. We have 2 songs. We've got Bring Me to Life, and we've got Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'm way more confident about one than the other. I can tell you that much. So we'll see what happens there. Click the link above to watch today's video. Appreciate you guys a ton for tuning in for this Q&A overtime stream. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys in, less than 2 hours. For Thunder Pacers Game 6, we'll see if we have a Game 7, or if the Thunder will take home the NBA Finals for the first time since moving to OKC. So, appreciate you guys a ton. I will see you guys in 2 hours for Game 6 over on NBC. See you guys. Oh, Smith versus Barkley, that'd be a fun one.